back to the scene of the crime. And no, I did not fall. Everything's all good. Some more records. Stay tuned.
Easy guys, I put my pants on, just like the rest of you, one leg at a time. Except, once my pants are on, I make gold records.
Hey, vinyl community and everybody out there in YouTube land. Spin Doctor and his Vinyl Mayhem YouTube channel. Kendall once again. And I'm coming to you on December 5th, my birthday. And as you saw from that little opening, I did return to the scene of the accident exactly 1 week later. And short little story actually. So on my lunch break, I decided to go to Lunchbox because it's my birthday. And shortly after they open, and I walk in, and right behind the counter is Scott, the owner, and he looks up and he looks at me and he goes, "Hey, are you the guy that busted your head open?" And I went, "Yeah, actually." He's like, "Oh," he's like, "Yeah, he said, I think this is how he said it. He said, somebody from Florida, another store owner that I guess he knows, sent him my video." And so he was like, "Yeah, so what happened?" So I explained to him, exactly what happened. And he's like, "Oh man, I'm sorry that happened. I'm glad you're okay." I was like, yeah, it was no big deal. I mean, obviously it kind of was, but but I didn't, let anybody else really know what happened except for the two that were there when it happened. I was wearing a beanie, so it was covering up the bandage, and the blood really wasn't, it was covered up too. My hoodie covered it up, so they couldn't see that I was busted open and all that stuff. And, plus it was super packed. And I wasn't going around just telling everybody, "Hey, I busted my head open earlier today, blah, blah, blah." So that was the story for the video I made. So anyhow, I just thought it was kind of funny that apparently my video and story made the rounds, and it made it back to him. And so I just thought that was kind of entertaining. But he was nice and said, "Hey man, I'm glad you're okay." He also asked me about my Billy Joel record because he said that other store owners that he knew of did have people come back and say, "Hey, my copy is messed up. Side A has rapper Little Dirk," or whatever the heck the guy's name was. My copy, by the way, is perfectly fine. No issues whatsoever, so yay for me. But yeah, so I did go to Lunchbox today, as I showed. And yeah, Lunchbox has these nice bags now that tell you everything: their phone number, their address, their website, their Instagram, and of course their little logo. So very cool. And I did pick up a couple of records, so very excited about that. Love Lunchbox, I always have. So number one, show you what I picked up. The first thing, first off, I need to show this. One of my daughters bought me this for my birthday. This is a nice little water bottle, Grateful Dead. Very cool, very cool. You can read that there. I'll let you see that. So very nice. Obviously, I am a Dead fan, and I got a couple other things too, but I'm not gonna show you. Anyway, but picked this up. This was a nice little gem. Joe Cocker, self-titled album. This obviously is his second album. This came out in '69, was it? I want to say it was 69. Could have been 70. On AM Records, produced by Denny Cordell and Leon Russell. This follow-up to his first album. I can't think what that album's called, but that one had the hits Feeling Alright, had, of course, his huge cover of With a Little Help from My Friends. I really probably would say I like this album better because it has She Came In Through the Bathroom Window and Delta Lady. And then, of course, his cover of Something by the Beatles as well. Great album. Picked this thing up for sale. It's got the original inner sleeve as well. On that brown A&M Records label. This was a great price, and it's in really great condition too. Like normally you see these things are tore up really bad. Like the covers are really tore up. It's got some ring wear, of course, but like the cover, I really feel like is in really good condition. The record's in really great condition as well. And for $6, you can't beat that for a classic Joe Cocker record. Joe Cocker, obviously, who just went into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You know, people can say, oh, well, he didn't really have his own songs, that he covered songs. Okay, that may be true, but he covered them better than the original artist did. And you can't say that about a lot of people, where the cover is better than the original. For this guy, you can. So, anyway, very happy to pick this up. I do need to get his first album, because that is another gem that I do not have. And then the second record I picked up, this actually came out last week, but of course with Black Friday and all the money I spent last week on Black Friday, I did not pick it up, but I did pick it up this week. This is The Darkness's second album. This is One Way Ticket to Hell. Their sophomore album. It's the 20th anniversary. It's got a little hype sticker there if you can see that. On it says 20th anniversary edition of this classic second album on limited Hellfire vinyl, featuring the singles One Way Ticket, Hazel Eyes, Is It Just Me, and Girlfriend. Now, I will say their first album, Permission to Land, is definitely a better album, but this album I think definitely got overlooked. It was more of a success in the UK than it was here in the US. Still a good album. I think it went platinum in the UK, but not here. I mean, it may have went platinum here. It is on a gatefold. I haven't opened that up yet, but I did open it up so we could look at the vinyl, because the vinyl does look really cool on that, what they call Hellfire vinyl. Pull that out for you. Look at that. Bam! Ain't that cool looking? I don't know if you can see it in the... They might be able to see it a little bit better. Look at that. But, yeah, this is a great album. Like I said, Permission to Land is definitely their best, in my opinion. But they did follow up, I think, with a great album. One Way Ticket is a great opener, in my opinion. Girlfriend's good. Is It Just Me is good as well. But I love Justin Hawkins' voice. I love I just love the fact that they don't take themselves seriously. And that makes it fun. So, very happy to pick this up. I think this is also the first time on vinyl. Don't quote me on that. If somebody knows, please let me know down in the comments. But I think this is the first time this was released on vinyl as well. And then lastly, I didn't pick this up at Lunchbox. I pre-ordered this, and this came across the pond, I do believe. But this is the Aerosmith One More Time, the EP with Youngblood. And you're thinking, oh, well, why don't you just buy that at your local record store? Well, I did something because I really wanted to check it out. I bought my first ever liquid-filled vinyl. Now, I didn't know what to expect, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to see what, to see what it's like, because, we're seeing a lot more of that stuff. And I thought for a guy called Youngblood to get, blood vinyl would be kind of cool looking. And it is pretty cool. I'll say that. Now, what I will say, what I did not expect was how thick this would be. If you can kind of see that there, it's pretty thick. That definitely heavier than I was expecting. Although technically I didn't really know what I was expecting. What I did not like is the fact that it doesn't really fit in the outer sleeve or inner sleeves that I normally have. It actually came in this, which I think is because it doesn't fit in anything else. So, and I think it was also to protect it if it got cracked or something. I will say this, sound quality wise, I mean, it sounds fine. But I don't have anything to compare it to when it comes to like other vinyl. But I mean, it played fine, it sounded fine. But I was a little upset that I couldn't put it in a different inner sleeve. I also didn't like the fact, I like the fact that that when it came, it didn't come inside the actual record sleeve. They came separate, but they didn't have this in a sleeve. This was just all by itself. This was the only thing that was protected. And I thought, well, that's kind of dumb. So, but yeah, I did order this online, and I mean, it came in one piece. I give them credit for that. Like I said, it's a novelty item. It's cool. Will I buy any more? Probably not. I just bought it for the collectability of it, because already these things are actually pretty expensive on the aftermarket. But I will see if I can find a better sleeve than this for it, because already this is popping and cracking open right here, and I don't like that, but we'll see. But anyway, that's what I got for you today, guys. I hope you didn't mind a quick video from me on my birthday. Hope you guys are doing well. Go ahead and, if you wouldn't mind it, I hope you leave me a thumbs up, comment, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. And tell me what you guys have picked up here recently besides the Record Store Day stuff. And let me know if you've listened to this Youngblood and Aerosmith EP. Not the Blood vinyl one, but just one in general. I've listened to it a couple times. I actually like it. And then also let me know if you listen to this Darkness album. I love it. I love the Darkness. Anyway, peace and love. Bye.